Hey, Trinity here from Esoteria, here to do a morning reading. Yes, I woke up looking this good. Ah. Okay, so I actually pulled some cards because I was doing my own reading, and it was about a potential job opportunity that was coming up, and I feel like a lot of us in this collective actually do have that same thing happening. So I'm going to go ahead and just do a collective reading based on this, but I did already pull some cards. So I have from the Iris Oracle and the Cozy Witch Tarot. So the first one I have is the Weight of Truth. Okay, and that is clarified by the King of Pentacles. And the message at the bottom of King of Pentacles: true success isn't about money, it's about happiness too. Okay. Fear that the light will bring judgment. Okay. That is clarified by the moon. And it's taking time for deep self-reflection is essential. And then the last one is sitting on top of the world. And that is with the Ace of Cups. Do you feel that in your heart? That's potential, dear. Okay, so honestly, that's why I like using different decks. Because I've got like 27 different tarot decks, and each one of those, even though they're all Rider-Waite, they actually will pull. They have different wording in the guidebooks. So like if I were just to read this without looking at the bottom portions of it, I would have been like, oh, this is a go for this new job. However, what this is actually telling me is that the weight of truth being clarified by that King of Pentacles, which is true success isn't about money, it's about happiness too. I don't think that this is a job opportunity that is supposed to come like if this is something where it is like a redundancy, where it's the same career path that you have been going down, you have to really ask yourself, have you been happy in this position? Does it bring about joy? Because it's not about the money. It is about whether it's fulfilling for you. So even though like the Weight of Truth with the King of Pentacles, without that bottom portion, I would be like, oh yeah, this is a great money-making opportunity. However, success being heavily dependent on happiness as well, having that balance between making money and being happy, really does tell me that it is something that a lot of reflection, which is also right here, is needed before you move forward and take this job. It may be something where you need to look in a completely different direction or like a job adjacent to it. So like for me, I've been working ABA for quite some time, working with children on the spectrum. And it has been something that I feel like the universe has been trying to pull away from me, and I keep going back to it because it pays really well. But I'm kind of being told, and this is also in line with when I was talking with Spirit on my own in the car driving my kiddo to school. I was basically told you need to do like substitute teaching or paraprofessional. So that would be an example of a job adjacent where I'm still working with children, I'm still teaching, but it is not through the ABA pathway. Okay, so this kind of, is it surprising? Yes and no, because I've kind of, it keeps getting like I keep having tower moments with it. And so that's something I need to start paying attention to, that pattern, and then go with a different line of work. I wish I could get into working in recovery. That would be freaking amazing. But this is how I do recovery work. You know, and helping others to get conscious contact with their higher power, especially when they're in recovery. And so this may be where that begins and ends, as far as working with people in recovery, and that's totally okay. I actually really, really love doing this. And this is something where I've been called to expand this business as well. And if I was working the ABA path, I don't think I would have the energy to do this as far as a business. So that has been clear. It's like, do you need extra income while you're building this? Yeah, for a time, but don't do something that is, really draining, an energy suck. Okay. Now, which is funny because I just said I wish I could do more recovery related work, and I have one of the sober living houses calling me right now. So I'll have to call them back when I'm done. Second, fear that the light will bring judgment. So here's the deal. Especially with this paired with the moon, tomorrow is the full moon in Scorpio. It is also on Beltane, which is May 1st, 2026 is when I'm recording this. If you are coming to this at a later date, know that those energies are still intact and you can pull from them and use them. But the entire goal of that with the flower moon is to cast a light on what needs to be seen because it's been in the dark and ignored for quite some time. So it's almost like you've been walking around a room with a flashlight, just shining it on where you want to see. And this full moon is going to flip the light switch on the entire room, okay? So that everything can be seen, so that you can actually address what needs to happen in that room, okay? Now, fearing that it'll bring judgment, maybe some judgment is needed. Sorry. Hate to be the bearer of bad news. And that, remember, this is my message too. So, and I hate having people over because I'm a clutter bug and I'm a little lazy in my house. I'm not gonna lie. But it's something where it's like, I have it in my head that my house has to be completely like Better Homes and Gardens magazine perfect before I have people over. And that's just simply not the case. So people are not judging you as harshly as you think they will. However, you're judging yourself far more than they are. But, if you are doing that, this full moon will help you, see everything for what it is, not in extremes. It's just you're seeing the lay of the land so that you can actually navigate moving forward. It will give you clarity on your next steps. It will give you clarity on how you can get out of situations that you've been in and struggling with for a while. This also may be something where that full moon tomorrow, and the full moon is 3 days, remember? And so you can start today, which is Thursday, and do something, make moon water or whatever you want tomorrow, and then on Saturday you can finish up. So you can utilize those 3 days. I am like burpy today. What is up with the bubbles? Oh, you've been sitting in a little bubble and it's time for it to burst. Yeah, probably. But this information, this truth that's about to come out is going to give you a lot of clarity so that you can actually make some headway and break out of these cycles that you've been trapped in. Are they self-perpetuating? They might be. And that might be the fear that you're worried about. Like, oh my God, it's really convenient when we get ourselves into something to point the finger. It's hard to take accountability for the fact that I am the problem, but guess what? If you're the problem, you're also the solution. And that's the good thing. This is all good stuff. Is it hard stuff? Is it stuff that you probably are like, that's a non-preferred activity, I do not want to do it? Well, guess what? We have to do it anyway. Get up, take one step in front of the other, and you're going to feel much better once it is done, once it is out of the way and you're organized and you're moving forward and fully out of that cycle. It's time to break free. Okay. So, and this is the time when it's going to happen. Absolutely. Now, sitting on top of the world and the Ace of Cups. Um, what I am seeing actually is that this full moon, if you take action and do what is advised for you to do to take the action, and like during the full moon, get a journal, just sit there and automatic write, or shoot, if you're a 12-stepper, work on a fourth step, work on a 10th step, work on an amends list, do something with step work. That will be very, very lucrative as well. But once this crap is out and you're unblocked, you're actually going to see a lot of forward movement. This is going to give you a better perspective. You're not going to be so distracted and overwhelmed. So you can see things for what they are moving forward. So it's not just this thing, it's other people, places, and things too. So you won't be as easily manipulated. You won't feel the guilt and shame that holds you back from being seen. And you'll be able to, come into community with a little more confidence, is what I'm hearing. There is a lot of healing, and it is derived through the fact that this healing starts with self-love. Okay. I'm hearing you have so much potential to go really far with what Spirit is asking you to do, which for me, when they're talking to me specifically about this is with my spiritual business. And I tell you what, I have been getting bombarded with, videos on how we've got an upcoming food crisis and the war and World War III and all that jazz. And I'm like, is it the time to expect to start a spiritual business where I am counting on that for my income? And Spirit is saying, how much do you trust me? How many times do I have to prove myself to you that you can trust my guidance and that you will always be provided for? Well, it's kind of been a lot. So I kind of need to, follow through and actually finish this business and actually do it. So what is that for you? How does that message apply to you in your life? What have you in the back of your head always wanted to do, and you're kind of getting the green light to do it, and yet you're holding yourself back because of the what ifs? Okay? That is where this is trying to put you. Because again, true success isn't always about money. It's about happiness too. And so you will make enough money to survive, but you will also simultaneously be really fulfilled and really happy in the line of work that you're doing. And I'm being told, I'm like getting this, shush, you're done. You're done. So anyway, I hope this resonates and brings about some positive information. I have got one singular spot at my retreat that my friend Katie and I are hosting in the beginning of June that is available. We would love to see you, but it is almost sold out. And, it's, I will go ahead and share the link in the comments. It's going to be the 5th, 6th, and 7th of June in St. Simons, and we are going to be doing a soul retrieval. We are going to be aligning with our spiritual purpose here on this planet. It will be fruitful. And then we also have, for the next new moon, we are going to be doing a Zoom meeting with everybody who attended the retreat to reconvene and start to manifest in clients for your businesses that you want to start, or job opportunities. If you find out that your spiritual purpose is to be a nurse, opportunities to go back to school with scholarships and grants, that sort of thing. So I'm so excited about it. It is going to be so much fun. But again, we have one spot left, and I would love to see your face there. If you want personal readings, you can email trinity@esoteriallc.com. And I also have the Conscious Contact class that's going to be coming up. I will post the schedule for that as well. Lots of things in the works, all of it divinely directed. I'm just the meat suit. God tells me what to do and shows me the direction I'm supposed to walk, and I start walking. So I would love to see you at any and all of those. But if this is where I leave you, if no one's told you today, know that I love you. Take care.